Hi, Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Saturday, September 16th. My channel is on my hobbies. I like to cross stitch and do a little sewing, sometimes, hopefully, eventually, some quilting, and I like paper crafts, card making, gift card holders, treat boxes, that kind of thing. A little bit of scrapbooking. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. If you are returning, welcome back. I went to the post office this morning, so for my two winners from my giveaway from episode number 30, I think it's 38. They are in the mail as of today. So thank you for getting me your address. I really appreciate it. This last weekend, we celebrated birthdays. So my birthday and then my husband's, who is 2 weeks after mine. Because we were gone out of town for my birthday, we just did both of them at the same time. And I wanted to share one of the things that I got. So Easter time, my mom crocheted Pierre, and he's so cute. And so for my birthday, I got his girlfriend. She's so cute. She have no tail. She's just so cute. So now I have a matching set, and they're living up here for the time being. They might move into the house at some point in time, but I see them all the time when I'm out here, and it just makes me smile. So thanks, Mom. I also got some money. So what I decided to do is go to Michael's. Michael's right now is having a 70% off custom frames. And so I decided to have, that's not great, a frame made for her. Oh, that's the back. You don't want to care about the back. It's so much nicer on the front. So this will be done, she said, by September 30th. So I need to press this a little bit more. I've got creases in here. I mean, this has been folded up for years. So I need to figure out a way to press it, get rid of as much of those creases as I can, and then it will come back to me framed. And so I'm very excited to see that. So that was a good birthday gift. And I did a little bit more haul, but I will share that a little later. Sorry. I think I had the cat. The cat's in here with me. She wanted to join me today, so I picked her up, and now her fur is getting into my nose. Stitching, I got quite a bit done. I stayed home from work yesterday. I just was feeling off. I think I actually ate something that did not agree with me at some point during the day. Excuse me. Sorry. The fur is getting into my nose. It's really irritating me. Anyways, I thought that I think I ate something that didn't agree with me. I woke up in the middle of the night, Thursday night, not feeling real great. And then when I got up in the morning, I decided not to walk. I sat down, I started working on some stitchy stuff, and I just didn't feel good. I felt off. So I called out, took a 3-hour nap. That helped. And I feel like I'm back on track. So I did get quite a bit of stitching done yesterday, and I have a tiny finish and another start that's about a third of the way done, and a couple other tiny finishes. So it was a productive day for being sick and not feeling great. I have a little bit of haul, stitchy haul and Michael's haul, so I will show that to you as well. I spent some time, and I don't even know why. Oh, I know. I was cleaning up for the birthday party. And my husband's so patient. I have my project bags everywhere. They're all over the living room. And I thought I need to organize this a little differently. So what I did is I went through and pulled out all of my project bags. And I have 2 large totes that are kind of made of, I guess, like an oilcloth, reusable, very durable, very sturdy. I took 2 of those totes, and what I did is I organized all of my stitching in one by holiday and seasons. So at the front is all Halloween and fall and autumn and Thanksgiving, and then it goes into Christmas and winter, and then I think I have a couple of Valentine's things in there. And the other bag was everything else. So holiday or season that's spring might be in that other bag. My samplers, my things that aren't necessarily a holiday or a season, but could potentially be one. It just everything else that wasn't blatantly holiday or season is in that other bag. And my thought was, when I feel like stitching something every day, I'd pull something from that bag. Otherwise, I'm going to work from the holidays, because I realized I'm not getting very far on very many of my holiday stitches, and that's a little bit of a problem for me. So I tried that out this week, and I feel like it worked for me, with the exception is I didn't get very much stitched from my everyday bag or my sampler bag. And that's okay, because that will be there. They're not time sensitive, I guess. So I worked a lot on fall and autumn and Halloween this week. So that was fun. I would like to get through and finish off some of these pieces so that I can have fully finished objects this season. So that is the goal. We'll see how many I get done, and we'll just go from there. As the seasons go through, I will rotate and put, when we get closer to Christmas, I'll pull all the fall and Thanksgiving out, and I'll put it towards the back of the bag. That way they're all there. I can work on them if I feel like it, but the main focus will be from the front of the bag, which will be the current season or holiday. That's my thought. We'll see. I clearly have too many whips, and I'm overwhelmed. But what are you going to do? I decided to pull out butterfly cloche. I want this hanging in my bathroom. I am stitching this on 40 count Cafe au lait sand linen by Zweigart, and I'm using the called for DMCs. They're not on floss drops, so they're kind of messy. Really messy. And I made some progress. So what I did is I finished the bottom half of that butterfly, well, the black, and started working on the top wing of the butterfly, my first butterfly. So I think this was a day or so stitching. Yeah, I think it's a day or so. I worked late one night, so I went in late the next morning and I worked on this, and that's what I got done. I had just had this much done. Just had this much done before, and so I did all of that, and I started coming up here. It went by pretty quickly too. I was happy with it. I like how this white is popping on the Cafe au lait fabric. So this will be a fun one to get done. Then I stitched on Stitching with the Seasons Autumn by Stitching with the Housewives. This is a club from Fat Quarter Shop. In the kit, you get the called for floss. Real pretty. You get the fabric, which is 28 count even weave thin white pine board by Fabric Flair. You get a card that tells you everything that you need in case you want to order extras, and then it gives you finishing information on the back. And then finishing fabric, which is Priscilla's plaid, and of course the chart. And I moved this one along quite a bit. So I started on that second house and I finished the pumpkins and the blue house. And actually one of the things that I purchased today was a ribbon, and I think it's going to go perfectly. It's a little wider than what I was hoping for, but I think I can make it work on the finishing piece. It's hard to tell through the camera, but it really is a very close match. Yay me. If that one didn't work, I picked up a pumpkin ribbon. That would be cute too. So we'll see. One of those two ribbons. But I envision a plaid, so we'll see. I think winter's about ready to be shipped. I'm not sure. But I'd like to get this done rather quickly. Put some time in on the September weigh-in. Another club purchase through Back Quarter Shop. September was done. And I've got almost all of my pumpkins done on top, that go on top of the scale. I decided that I would stitch this in hand, and I did the sewing technique on it, and that seemed to go a little faster. So, or maybe it was more of a hybrid, sewing and then cross individually. So I don't know, but it worked out okay. I'm enjoying it. This will not be done in time for display in September. I pulled out a mystery stitch along from earlier in the summer, Haunted Halloween by Fat Quarter Shop. And I'm stitching this on, I'm using the called for Monaco on the weigh-in, the monthly weigh-in. I'm stitching that 2/2. The season I'm stitching on the called for, obviously, because it came in the kit, and I'm stitching that 2/2. And the cloche, I'm stitching that 1/2. This one, I'm stitching it on 36 count pistachio Edinburgh linen by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm using the called for flosses because it came in a floss pack. And, excuse me, Chloe. I got the bat done, and I started working on the pumpkin, and I got a little, it's not really a snowflake, starburst. So that's going to work up. I think this would make a really cute pillow for in here, probably. It's my thought. This fabric is gorgeous. the modeling on it is really nice. I had forgotten I had this in there until I reorganized my whips into the 2 separate bags, and this is one that I feel like I might be able to get done in time for Halloween. We'll see. Autumn Days ornaments. This came in and I started working on it last week. And this week I finished 2. I finished the leaf. And I love, this is Marmalade, the orange. And I love how it looks. It doesn't really translate over the camera, but it's it's the most perfect fall color. And then this teal color is Kentucky bluegrass. Yes. Just perfect fall colors. And then the pumpkin. Finish the pumpkin. Only 10 more to go. I worked on, what's in here? No, I didn't. I lied. I didn't work on anything else. I do have the apple picking basket started, as well as the pumpkin pie started. So those will be the next 2. What I'm doing is I'm pulling out a floss color and I'm stitching that until it's all done on one piece. And then if I have any floss that's left over on my needle, I'm moving to the next piece that uses that floss, and I'll start working on that. I don't know. Artie the vintage stitcher did this one color for all 12 ornaments when she was stitching, I think it was the patriotic ones. I tried that and I messed up a little bit, so I found that if I just focused on 2 or 3 ornaments at a time, finishing out whatever floss was on my needle, that worked out really well. And of course, the called for flosses via Flossback. And I'm stitching this on the called for, which is 25 count even weave parchment vintage cloth. Then I had a finish. I am working on all of the projects in the Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. I finished this one. I'm working on this one right now, and I finished that one. But last night I finished her. I am going to finish these into little pillows. I know that's not a big margin, but I can do it. Just a really cute, fun stitch. I'm enjoying this book a lot. Struggled a little bit with the spider web, but I think it's okay. I'm stitching, I'm going to try to stitch the entire booklet on 40 count platinum linen by Zweigart. And this is how far I got yesterday on Trick or Treat. So I think it's working up nicely. It'll be fun to have them all done. I definitely want to get these done before too far into October. I'd like to make these into pillows for my my Halloween display. So that's the goal on that one. If I got nothing else done for Halloween this year, I want those pillows done. And then I had a new start. When I was on vacation, I picked up some fabric that I thought would work really, really well with the Teresa Kogut Patreon designs from her August Patreon release, and I really wanted to work him up. And I love the pale orange background on this one. So I found here we go. 30 count weeks in Sanguine. And I started on his lower paw here. And that's as far as I got. I'm stitching this 2 over 2. I think he's going to be really, really cute. I have in my bag a little bit of vintage country mocha, so I might, there's several patterns with the vintage cats, and I might switch it up for one of them and use the vintage country mocha, but we'll see how this works out. And I'm using the called for flosses. They're all DMC. So that's fun. Oh, my little tab just came right off of that. Okay. Haul. I don't think I did a lot of, I know I didn't do a lot of shopping. I'm still recuperating from my vacation shopping, with the exception of Michael's. Let me show you what I got at Michael's. I looked for the cat's deciding to explore the shelving unit I have up there. Yeah, hopefully it's strong enough. Chloe, no. Chloe, no. Come on. So I've seen a sign that people have put crow and Halloween stitches on, and it's got 2 crows sitting on the top of it. I looked high and low for it at Michael's this morning. I did not see it. I saw other things that were very cool, but they were cool as they were. I didn't want to put a stitch on them, and they were like the old store signs that you find. So they've got scrolling and curves and things like that. And I just, to have to finish something to fit on that, it just didn't, I can't think of a project that I have that would work in there. I'm sure someone will come up with something that's really, really cute. They did have a sign, and it was, I think it said something about a witch, and then underneath there was a sign hanging from it, and it said "The witch is in." And that was really cute. But the sign was cute on its own, and I thought, I can't cover that up. It's too cute. So I didn't wind up getting any of that. But what I did buy is my 2 ribbons. A lot of stuff is on sale. So the 2 ribbons, and then fuzzy copper colored pumpkins, little ones. I have some bigger ones that came from Target last year in a pale sagey green and a dark charcoal gray, but these are little, and these might look really cute on some of my fall finishes. So I picked up those. I also picked up 3 baby doll heads that are creepy. I don't really like creepy baby dolls. But when I saw these, I can kind of picture it in a dough bowl, just kind of tucked in, poking out. And if I don't like it, or if the family really rejects them, I have a friend at work that loves creepy baby dolls, and I'll give them to her. But I picked up that. I picked up just a fall garland. I have a fall garland. I've had it for a really long time. It is in my Thanksgiving box, and so to remember to pull it out for Halloween, it's a chore. So I just thought I'll pick up another one for Halloween. If I decorate with it, great, I have it. And then I found scented pine cones, and they have these seed pods that look like little pumpkins, and the scent on this is pecan caramel scented. So it smells like fall, and hopefully they won't make my sinuses go bonkers. But I picked these up too. So all of this is at Michael's. Their fall stuff is 40% off, I believe. So go check it out if you're interested. My Floss Fix came in, Colorworks. We have Caribbean Waters, Carrie Berry, Cashmere, Caterpillar, Cauldron, and Cayenne. You know what? Let me do it this way. I think these colors are really pretty. I think I like color a little too much. I see all of these monochromatic samplers or stitching done, and I'm always looking for a really pretty variegated floss to use, and I think I like too many colors. I can never decide on one, but this is what you've got. The cashmere here, it's a real pretty light lavender, light gray color. This is a purpley gray, so it's got just undertones of purple with a light and dark gray. Cayenne, it's different shades of a rusty red. Carrie Berry, it's real pretty variegated pinks. Sorry, you can't see. And then, of course, the Caribbean blue is your variegated Caribbean colors, teals. So those came in. And from Crazy Annie's Stitchin', I subscribed to, oh, hold on. No, kitty. No. No. She's chewing on plastic. She has the Freezin' Season Ornament Club, and it's one snowman themed ornament per month. Well, I was so busy in summer, I didn't realize I didn't get July. And then I paid for August, and then right before vacation, I think I saw something on Facebook, or somehow I thought, I wonder where July is. And I think I saw it on Facebook. The USPS lost a basket or a shipment, and so a whole bunch of us never got month 7. So then she was going to ship it out with month 8, and it never came. And I think something happened at home, an emergency happened at home, so they were behind. So I got July, August, and September in the mail. So I'm all whole again. But number 7, there's No Place Like Home. August, Dark Nights and Twinkle Lights. That one's really cute. Winter is a Marshmallow World. I have not started stitching any of these. and that's okay. I will stitch them this winter. I'll start working on them this winter. And then my November monthly weigh-in came in. I'm not even halfway through September yet, so obviously these are not going to be done. But look at how cute that turkey is. I have purchased the seasonal things that go with it, so I'm excited to work on those. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. She just knocked over my trash can. And this comes with she's missing the dog, and so she's a little feisty and ornery. She likes to chew on the pull tabs on those bags because they're just cording, and then they fall off, or she chews them off. And so I put one of those bags on top of the trash can so she couldn't get into the trash can, and now she's chewing on the cord, and I don't know. It's like a toddler. Okay. So these are the colors for November. How pretty they are. I know. And then my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine came in. I was contemplating letting this one lapse because I'm so far behind on everything. Do I really need magazines coming in? I can't stitch them as they come in. This is the fall issue, and this I fell in love with the second I saw it. It is so cute. By Crochet A Go-Go? Crochet A Go-Go? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Really cute. And then I thumbed through a lot of cute things. They have this sampler. And this one. A punch needle. Look how cool that is. I could actually see him a little brighter. Another punch needle. So really cute projects in here. Cherry Hill Stitchery. You know, there is just not enough time in the day. My job gets in the way of stitching. Isn't that the case for all of us? And then Vonna Pfeiffer, for this year, I've noticed she does a tutorial explanation on how to do finishes, and I think this is the finish for this year. How to put stitching on a spool. So that's fun. And there's this pumpkin guy too. Just really cute things. So yes, I will be renewing my subscription this weekend. How can I not? anyways, I think that's it. I'm kind of excited for the busy week that I had. I got quite a bit done, so that's good. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends, hit that notification bell. I really, really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of the weekend and enjoy the rest of your week. And I hope you get a lot of stitching done. Happy stitching. Bye.